Hey, I've been in Ghana now for about a week, and we just finished training in 2 different villages. We've been working with some of the missionaries and the local church leaders in how to use Bible storying to get to some of these people groups in these 2 different villages.
Well, my name is Fred Dimado. I'm currently the Africa Director for Pioneers Africa, a ministry committed to mobilizing missionaries to serve what we call the unreached people groups with the least opportunity of hearing the gospel.
Africans can associate with stories. I remember those days when we were young, in the evenings, we would see our parents and friends gathering together, telling children stories and things like that. So
it also tells us something about the kind of learning style that is appropriate for people like this. People, most of whom, 90% of them have never been to the walls of a classroom.
Most of the time, we assume that they should pick up with those of us who can read and write, and we write on the ball, we try to make people read or read to them and things like that. It's like we want to be the same page with them whilst they cannot. But this is void of all these things, and all we are expecting them is to hear and listen.
I looked with joy as I saw some of them begin to recount the stories with such detail and joy.
So I think telling stories in this form to them will be a great help to some of them, so that they will not see it as to be a white man's religion, because the white man came with the Bible. He not came with stories. We tell stories, and now it's like our people are telling us stories in another dimension, which has its origin from the scriptures, the Bible.
These are not just stories, but these are the scriptures that they have on their hearts, in their minds now, that they are going back and can share with the men and women, their uncles, their aunties and nephews and cousins in all the villages that they come from.
The training has made it so simple for them to understand these biblical truths through storytelling. They will be able to tell others.
Just know, we want to believe that this is just a beginning of a much longer relationship. All of you who gave your resources of different kinds, either money or spent time praying for our brother Tim and his family, or just made a phone call to give a word of encouragement to our brother Tim. We just want to say thank you. You did it for Jesus, and you did it for us.